and also my mom had a restaurant. So we always had that in our family where there's the military pension and then the mom that has a business. So I saw that already, and they saved, and we never lacked. We were not ultra wealthy, but we didn't lack because there was always a plan of who is doing what and how much was put aside for anything specific, right? So I would have that. But then on the flip side, being now in America, my exposure was with the 401k. One of my supervisors many years ago, she saw that, Aisha, you know what? You don't have your 401k set up. Not. And I said, what is a 401k? Because I'm in America, I don't understand what a 401k was. She said, well, when you put your money in, every time you earn money, a portion is put aside and the company matches for you. Then the money grows, and then that it just put that aside for you. You don't have to, you don't see the money, but it just take it away. I said, oh, okay. First I said, well, I'm not sure. Then I kept following up and said, Aisha, you have to, this is important, do this. And I said, fine, I'll do it. And I said, what do I need to do? Well, just sign over here. They match you 3%. Then I said, okay, well, I'll do 3%. Right. And
Mhm.
I was doing that without thinking. And when I left that place, of course, they called me and said, well, yeah, now you have to move your money. And I said, oh, I have that much money. So that was how I was exposed to that. And of course, now the Black Business School, I cannot stress enough what the Black Business School is doing when in the space of really understanding investing. So that is how my investment journey or understanding that came to be.
Wonderful, wonderful. We each have had different journeys, and I think my exposure to investing really came through real estate first rather than the stock market. And it was done in a very subtle way. In fact, I didn't even know what was happening. I had a relative who actually gifted a property to me, which became my second rental property that I had in my portfolio. And from there, it just kind of took off. And I saw, hey, I can do this with real estate and I can get money. Okay, so this is what I can do with one. This is what I can do with two. And I was very motivated to try to build my real estate portfolio. And then, of course, as I grew professionally, having careers where I was able to invest in the stock market, of course, that just opened a whole new world for me. But Miss Black Hollywood, you mentioned something, and I want to go back and revisit this. So you said your mother told you that, stay away from the stock market. That's a scam. That, you shouldn't do that. Do you think that's commonplace in our community? And if so, why do you think that's the case? Or let me put another caveat in there. Is that just the mindset of a certain generation?
No, I mean, when I think about the history of Black people in America, I mean, we haven't always gotten all of the information we needed to advance, right?
Mhm.
There's actually we know this, that there is a system in place. And I don't know if, I don't want to get on here talking about like because I don't know if they still exist, but I know that there's a system that still exists that kind of perpetuates what they created long ago, right?